Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this one today I thought I would do a flip through of my Hobonichi journals. So I currently have the 2023 Techo A6 and the Hobonichi weeks as well. So I'm using the Techo for just my everyday planner, and then I'm using the Hobonichi weeks for a content planner. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. This is the cover that I have. Pretty flowers, florals. And then in here, it's just the same as last year. I've just brought these rulers over. I don't really use them, but I just like the look of it when you open it up and you see that you have rulers. Just looks like you're very important. And then I have a bunch of stickers in here. Shout out to my mum. She is a sticker hoarder, and she let me borrow she let me use a bunch of stickers. So that's the front cover. And then I thought I would just, for this front page, I thought I would just put down a bunch of words, I guess, that I wanted to connect with throughout the year. So I've chosen present, patient, and peaceful. And yeah, just a cringy little quote for you. This is just my, I guess it's a year at a glance, 2023, 2024. Alright, and then for the, I think it's like the yearly spread or the monthly spread, I have turned it into a habit tracker, so it's the same as my last planner. I found that this worked really well, although now that I've moved into the 12-month planner instead of the 6-month, I have had to tweak it slightly. So I was doing a habit tracker on this side and then a review on the next side, so I would do like a monthly review, but because I've got less space, I've had to now do like a quarterly review. So that's where we're at the moment. I guess I can give you an update further into the year if I find that it works. I don't see why I wouldn't. Yeah, that's how we're going at the moment. All of this is just Tombow markers, and let's see if I've got a pen here that I'm using. Here we go. It's a Uniball Signo 0.28mm. I love this pen, and it's very, very fine pen. I love it. Alright, so yeah, this is just all habit tracker. And then here I want to do at the end of the year a year of habits in review. So I'll just put all the habits down here that I used, and just write a review. What I did well, what I can do better, that kind of thing. And I don't imagine that my habits are going to change too much, because I basically had the same ones last year and I kept them pretty much the entire year. So yeah. Alright, so this is the monthly spread. I've decided to, this is basically what I did last month, except I wanted to add more tiny little doodles in here. So you can see, like this day I painted my planter pots, so I like drew a little picture in there, and then yeah, just like I had a haircut here, so I drew some hair. So just little doodles. I think it's fun to look back on because you can see like a basic thing for what you did that day, and it's just, yeah, it's just cute to look back on. And then I've got my to-do list over the side here for the month that I will bring over into the next month. Right there. So that's just what I'm going to do for that. I haven't set up the rest of the year yet. That's future Caitlin talk. Alright. And then I've got my 2023 goals here. So I like to, you'll see in my daily spreads, I've kind of made a tracker so that I can kind of keep up with my goals that I've set, and I've also got a review page for me to do at the end of the year. So hopefully that works out. And then this is basically my daily spread. So at the beginning of the year, I just like to leave this empty. So I like to do like my monthly highlights, and then this is my goal tracking. So I do daily goal tracking and then monthly goal tracking. So yeah, write down my highlights, and then I am tracking my weight, how many steps I do, what I do outside because I want to spend more time outside, and how many minutes of exercise I do, as well as my to-do list and a brain dump, whatever you want to call it. And then at the end of the month, I will go through and I'll add up all of these things and I'll write it down here. So say for January, I lost a total of 1.5 kilos. I did 190,800 steps, exercise for 529 minutes. It just makes me sound like really on top of shit, even though I'm kind of not so much. But yeah, that's the basic setup. I just do this for every day. That's a big chunk of the planner too, so we get to skip a bit. These I haven't filled out. I would like to. I always like to have a very basic plan of like what I like to do in my week and what I like to do in my day. It's just hard for me at the moment because I'm kind of in between schedules, I guess you could say. Like, I'm going back to work in July, and I still have yet to find out what days I'm going back. I know that I'll be going back on a Friday, I just don't know the other day. And I haven't really worked out a routine with like swimming lessons, play groups, that kind of thing. So I have yet to fill it out, but I would like to fill that out. And then it's the same with, I mean, I really could fill these out because I do have a solid routine at the moment, a morning routine and a night routine. I more so like to write it down in my planner for something to look back on. So I can see, oh, this is how I used to, or this is when I used to go to bed. It's more so just a keepsakey thing rather than something that I look at and get like, okay, now I've got to do this and this and this, because I don't do that. All right, now the next page I've got a personal tracker, so I'm going to try and keep that covered. But you can see I've got a postpartum weight tracker here. So yeah, basically just keeping tabs of how much weight I lose or gain or whatever. And then this page, what I'm reading, watching, binging, jamming. So basically the books, movies, TV and songs that I'm listening to at the moment. It's pretty bare bones, but you know, it'll get there. And then moving on to my grocery essentials list. So I've filled it out a little bit. I've left a lot of room for to add stuff, but I can't imagine I'd be adding that much more. So I could have probably done this in a one-page thing, but oh well, live and learn. Okay, and then we've got meal ideas. I've got a bunch set out for me and nothing set out for baby meal ideas, but I really do want to set this out because it's going to help me every week when I do the grocery shop. I can actually think about proper meals for my baby. And then we've got gift ideas, so still have yet to fill any of it out. But the thought is there. Yep. And then we've got a year in photos. So I've got, I think, 12 pages left in this book. So I'm going to put just a photo for each month. And I've got some more stickers. And this came with the journal when I bought it. So I've just put it in the back there. Although I haven't used any yet. They are cute, but they're very big, I feel, for what I would use. Like, they're just very big. Like, you can see it takes up like a third of the page. But anyway, they're cute. I'll keep them there. But that is my Techo. And then this is my weeks. So this is my content planner at the moment. I'm not very diligent with this planner. My idea was this, to just have a very loose plan of what kind of content I would like to create for the year, and I can just have a very loose plan, and then when I do actually get around to doing something, that's when I then go into the planner, write out a to-do list or that kind of thing. So it's not really filled out, but it's getting there. This is another sticker that I stole from my mum. Should probably buy my own stickers. Alright, so I've got a YouTube schedule. So this was, I think that was like future log. Maybe it was 2022 and then 2024, and I just covered it up. And I've put down a YouTube schedule. So I've basically planned out the videos that I want to create for the year. I only post a video every 2 weeks because I am a stay-at-home mum, so my focus is my baby, of course. But yeah, this is the schedule that I would like to go with. And then I've just highlighted on the days. So I like to post on a Thursday, so I've just highlighted the days where I'm posting a video, and then it kind of corresponds with what video will be posted. So that's there. And then I wanted to utilize this as a kind of growth tracker. So in the green, I've got my YouTube subscribers, and then in the pink is my Etsy sales. So for every day, I just jot down if I've had any sales for the day or any extra subscribers, and so I can kind of keep tabs of what my growth is like, which is going to be fun to see, because my YouTube subscribers, it might sound like nothing to you, but I've gone from, when I first started the YouTube channel, it was 5 subscribers, and I'm already up to 28 now, just from posting consistently. So I think that's pretty good. Anyway, that's what that is. And then I've just got, this is just kind of a spillover from that. So I've got my extra scheduled content, and then I've got more options here. So if I do ever have more time to create an extra video, then I've got a bunch of art ideas here. And then I'm also trying to figure out if I want to post mum videos on here, like just my experience of being a mum and my experience of parenting and that kind of thing. So I've got a bunch of ideas here that I can create if I so choose. So yeah. Alright, and then we've got the monthly spread. So I just use this. It's basically the same as my Techo. I just use it as a to-do list, and I just schedule down the videos when I want to have them up. And yeah, I'll do the same for Etsy, although I don't make as much Etsy content as I want to. So that's what we're doing for that. And then on the daily spreads, I'll just go to my current one. So I'm using the two sides so this side is a YouTube tracker, and this side is an Etsy tracker. So Etsy, they're to-do lists. So on this side I focus on YouTube, this side I focus on Etsy. So I just write down like the main goals, the main to-dos here, and then on this side I kind of break down further into what I need to do. So the same on here. So like I'm making bookmarks at the moment, so I need to get the print files ready, laminate them. That's not part of it, but yeah, you get the gist. That's what I'm doing there. And then at the end, sorry, I'm holding a microphone in one hand, so I can only flip the pages one-handed. Alright, and then in the notes section, here I've got a season brainstorm, so I've just written down all the months and the big kind of events for the month. So, you know, you've got Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's, spring, season changes, that kind of thing. So I can write them down here, and then I can kind of make content corresponding with the seasons. And then I've got an Etsy product brainstorm here, so it's just a brain dump of ideas for Etsy. And then I've got the same here with YouTube. And then I've got a YouTube checklist, so I can go through this, make sure that I'm doing all the steps before uploading the video. Same with Etsy, I've got digital checklist and a physical checklist. And then here I was just researching like product printing places, so that if I didn't want to make the stuff, or if I couldn't make the stuff, I needed someone else to do it, I've just written it down here. So yeah, I'm basically using the notes pages as just like help for me, or any research that I do regarding content, I will write it down in here just so I can keep tabs of it. It's very simple. This is basically all I've done for the content planner, but that's kind of all I wanted, was just something simple that I could keep track of my content, but also keep it separate from my everyday planner. Otherwise it just became too much and too cluttered. So that is it. That's the end of the video. Thank you guys for sticking along right to the end. Let me know in the comments if you're using planners this year. What kind of planners are you using? I love this kind of stuff. I love planning, I love organizing, so yeah, let me know what you're doing. I'd be very excited to hear. But yeah, see you in the next one. Bye bye.